Hello everyone, welcome to Lit Summary World. This is Jyoti Chaudhary, and today in this video we are going to do one short revision of our Class 7 NCERT Honeycomb with the help of MCQs. So let's start it quickly. So the first question is, in the poem The Shed, why does the child want to peek inside the shed? To clean it, out of curiosity despite the warnings, to find food, to sleep there. The right answer would be option B here. So आप वीडियो थोड़ी सी पॉज कर लीजिएगा, अपना खुद का आंसर दीजिएगा, उसके बाद आप चेक करना आपका आंसर सही है या नहीं है. Moving to the next question. In the chapter Gopal and the Hilsa fish, Gopal proved he was clever by cooking the fish for the king, selling the fish at high price, making people forget about the Hilsa fish, buying the fish without anyone noticing. So the right answer would be option C, making people forget about the Hilsa fish. Third question. In the chapter The Invention of Vita Wonk, after taking 4 drops of Vita Wonk, the 20-year-old Oompa Loompa became 75-year-old, a baby, invisible, or a tree. राइट आंसर वुड बी 75 years old. सो इसकी वीडियो में भी मैंने आपको बताया था जब हमने समरी की थी, और अभी दोबारा मैं आपको बता रही हूँ. चैप्टर का नेम है द इन्वेंशन ऑफ वीटा वोंग. वीटा वोंग हमारी वो मेडिसिन थी जिससे कि एज बढ़ती है, क्योंकि इससे पहले जो साइंटिस्ट थे यहाँ पर उन्होंने एक और दवाई बनाई थी वोंकाविट, जिससे कि एज माइनस हो गई थी एक पर्सन की, -87 उसकी एज हो गई थी, और उसको रिवर्स करने के लिए इन्होंने फिर से इन्वेंट की थी वीटा वोंग. दैट इज वाई वीटा वोंग जो है उससे एज बढ़ती है और वोंकाविट से एज कम होती है, यंगर होते हैं. मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. In the poem The Rebel, when everybody talks during the lesson, what does the rebel do? Talks loudly, keeps quiet, leaves the class, रीड्स अ बुक. सो रिबेल का मतलब ही होता है जो सब कुछ ऑपोजिट करे, तो सभी अगर बात कर रहे हैं सो ही कीप्स क्वाइट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. इन द चैप्टर क्वालिटी, द नरेटर फेल्ट guilty because he advertised for big companies, he never paid on time, he once complained about the boots, he did not order more boots earlier to help them. So the right answer would be option number D. Next question. In the chapter, 3 questions. The king dug beds in the hermit's garden to find treasure, hide from enemies, plant flowers, help the hermit, and wait for answers. Option D is the right answer. In the chapter A Gift of Chappals, the music teacher was angry because the children were noisy, his chappals were missing, the kitten ran away, Ravi ate his food. Right answer is option B. In the poem Garden Snake, the poet's mother warns that the garden snake is very poisonous, not dangerous, a pet, or very big. The right answer is option B, not dangerous. Ninth question. In the chapter Expert Detective, who is nicknamed Seven? सेवन किसका निकनेम था? मिस्टर नाथ, रमेश, माया और निषाद. सो निषाद जो छोटा भाई था माया का, 7 उसकी एज भी थी, प्लस उसका निकनेम भी 7 था. In the chapter The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom, the old couple treated their dog Muku like a servant, a stranger, their own son, a watchman. The answer would be their own son. उनका खुद का कोई बच्चा नहीं था, इसलिए उनका डॉग था मुको, जिसको वो अपने बच्चे की तरह ही ट्रीट करते थे. In the poem Mystery of the Talking Fan, why does the fan make a noise according to the poem? It is angry and complaining. It needs oiling. It is new. It likes to sing. Answer is option number B. It needs oiling. In the chapter Quality, Mr. Gessler was a doctor, baker, tailor, bootmaker. Option D. Bootmaker. In the chapter 3 questions, the most important time is the future, yesterday, the present, the past. Answer is C option, the present. In the poem The Squirrel, what does the squirrel like to do when people run around its tree? Join them in running, hide and tease them by going to the other side, jump down and play, eat nuts quietly. So the answer would be hide and tease them by going to the other side. Option B. 15th question. In the chapter The Invention of Vita Wonk, Wonka wit makes people. Again same question मैंने आपको पीछे भी बताया है. So Wonka wit से क्या होता है? ये पहली जो उन्होंने मेडिसिन बनाई थी वो है people gets older. Sorry, people gets younger, because वोंका विट के बारे में यहाँ पर पूछा है, ऑपोजिट थी ये, तो इसी से जो है उस पर्सन की एज -87 हो गई थी. तो ऑप्शन डी इज द राइट आंसर हियर. In the chapter Expert Detectives, Nishad gave Mr. Nath a gift because he felt scared of him, pity and kindness, angry, jealous. Answer is option B, pity and kindness. Next question. In the poem Chivi, the poem Chivi is mainly about चिवी का मतलब क्या होता है यू शुड नो चिवी का मतलब ओके पहले हम ऑप्शंस देखते हैं adults constantly giving orders to children children playing games animals in the forest school homework right answer would be A so चिवी का मतलब होता है continuously जब हम नैक करते हैं टोकते हैं किसी को that is what the meaning of चिवी is और यहाँ पर आंसर ए इसलिए हो जाता है क्योंकि अडल्ट्स जो बार बार बच्चों को छेड़ते रहते हैं बोलते हैं हर चीज के लिए उसी को लेकर ये पोएम लिखी गई है Next question. In the chapter, the ashes that made trees bloom, when the old man sprinkled ashes on the withered cherry tree, what happened? It caught fire, it died completely, nothing happened, it bloomed. Answer would be option D, it bloomed. In the chapter Quality, who is the author of the story about the bootmaker? कौन था Quality chapter का author? Shirley Bauer, John Galsworthy, Roald Dahl, or Sharda Dwivedi? The answer would be option B, John Galsworthy. In the chapter Gopal and the Hilsa fish, Gopal went to buy the fish dressed in. Gopal कैसे गया था fish को खरीदने के लिए? In royal clothes, a soldier's uniform, rags, half-shaved face and ash on body, a doctor's coat. Answer would be option C. In the poem Dad and the Cat and the Tree, what happens to Dad when he tries to climb the tree? He succeeds easily, he falls down, the tree breaks, he catches the cat immediately. Option B is the right answer. He falls down. और एक बार नहीं वो 3 बार गिरे थे. In the chapter 3 questions, the king wanted answers to his questions because he wished to become a great ruler and never fail, win a war against his enemies, find the wisest man in the kingdom, reward the hermit with gold. Answer is option A, become a great ruler and never fail. In the chapter The Invention of Vita Wong, the oldest tree Mr. Wong का mentioned is कौन से oldest tree की बात उसमें की गई है Cedar, Douglas fir, Oak और Bristlecone pine. Answer is option D, Bristlecone pine. 24th question. Fire is called a good servant but a bad master because it only helps in cooking, it is useful when controlled but dangerous when out of control, it is always harmful, it never helps humans. Option B is the right answer. In the poem Trees, according to the poem Trees, what do trees do all their lives? Dance in the wind, make noise and produce oxygen, grow leaves and bear fruits, stand still and provide shade. Answer is option D. According to the poem आपको आंसर करना है इसीलिए जो poem में mention है वही आंसर हम यहाँ पर select करते हैं. 26th question. In the chapter Expert Detectives, at the end Nishad decided to tell the police, try to become Mr. Nath's friend, ignore him completely, spy on Mr. Nath more. So option B is the right answer because निषाद को काफी पिटी फील होती थी फॉर मिस्टर नाथ और लास्ट में वो उनका फ्रेंड बनना चाहता था बट माया जो इसकी सिस्टर थी उसका ऑपोजिट था मानना उसको लगता था कि जो मिस्टर नाथ है वो एक क्रूक है वो उन पे बिलीव नहीं करती थी वो और भी ज्यादा उनके ऊपर जो है इंक्वायरी करना चाहती थी और भी ज्यादा वो डिटेक्टिव का रोल प्ले करना चाहती थी. Next question. In the chapter, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom, why was the wicked neighbor punished by the daimyo? He refused to give ashes, he threw ashes that went into daimyo's eyes, he stole gold, he killed the dog again. Option B is the right answer. In the chapter 3 questions, the most important person is the one who is the strongest, with whom you are at the moment, who is the richest, who is the wisest. Answer is option number B, with whom you are at the moment. In the chapter The Invention of Vita Wong, what happened to the person who took Wonka wit? Again same बात हमने तीसरी बार हम कर रहे हैं पिछली 2 क्वेश्चंस में हम ये बात कर चुके हैं क्या हुआ था उस पर्सन के साथ जिसने वोंका विट ली थी पहली वाली दवाई ली थी he died he disappeared forever he has to wait 87 years to be born again he became a baby so option C is the right answer उसकी एज -87 हो गई थी मतलब उसे 87 years वेट करना पड़ेगा दोबारा से पैदा होने के लिए. 30th question. In the poem The Squirrel, how does the poet describe the squirrel's tail? Like a straight line, like a question mark, like a comma, like an exclamation mark. Option B is the right answer, like a question mark. In the chapter A Gift of Chappals, Ravi named the kitten Kitty, Narendran, Ashoka, or Mahindran. The right answer would be option D, Mahindran. What is fire a result of? A natural reaction, a mechanical action, a chemical reaction, or magic? Answer is C option, a chemical reaction. In the chapter Expert Detective, Maya thought Mr. Nath was a teacher, a doctor, a kind old man, a crook hiding from the police. ये हमने पीछे भी क्वेश्चन में डिस्कस किया है कि माया बिल्कुल ऑपोजिट सोचती थी निषाद से. उसे लगता था कि जो मिस्टर नाथ वो एक क्रूक हैं जो कि पुलिस से छुप रहे हैं, एक क्रिमिनल है. In the chapter Quality, why did the Gessler brothers show finally close? They become very rich, no leather was available, big firms took all customers, they moved to another country. Option C is the right answer. और लास्ट में उनकी स्टारवेशन से डेथ भी हो जाती है बिकॉज उनके पास अब कस्टमर्स नहीं बचे थे. In the chapter, 3 questions, the king helped the wounded man by sending his doctor, calling soldiers, giving him money, dressing his wounds himself. So option D is the right answer. In the poem The Rebel, a rebel is described as someone who always follows the rules, does the opposite of what others do, likes to dress like everyone else, never speaks in class. Option B is the right answer. Rebel वही होता है जो सब कुछ opposite करता है दूसरे लोगों से. In the chapter, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom, what did the wicked neighbors do to the dog after they dug and found only a dead kitten? Fed him well, sold him, kept him as pet, killed him. So they killed him. जब उन्हें खजाना नहीं मिला था wicked neighbors को, उन्हें बजाय खजाने के एक dead kitten मिला था तो उन्होंने उस dog को मूको को मार दिया था. They killed him. In the chapter The Invention of Vita Wong, Mr. Wonka collected items from the oldest living things to make people younger, create age and make people older, sell them in his shop, feed his Oompa Loompas. So option B is the right answer कि उन्हें अब एज बढ़ानी थी, older करना था लोगों को. The temperature at which a fuel begins to burn is called boiling point, melting point, flash point or kindling temperature or freezing point. Right answer is option C. In the chapter Expert Detectives, Nishad gave Mr. Nath books, money, bar of chocolate or food. Option C is the right answer, a bar of chocolate. In the poem Meadow Surprises, what surprise can you find if you look carefully in the meadow? A butterfly quietly drinking nectar, loud animals, hidden houses, cars passing by. So option A is the right answer, a butterfly quietly drinking nectar. Next question, in the chapter Quality, the story teaches the value of cheap products, speed and machines, advertising, true quality and honest hard work. So option D is the right answer. In the poem The Shed, what does the child think is in the shed? A ghost, garden tools, old books or a bicycle? The answer is a ghost. उस बच्चे को डर लगता था कि हो सकता है इस शेड के अंदर कोई घोस्ट रह रहा है जो कि उसे देखता रहता है. Cricket is originally Indian game, British game, international game, none of the above. So originally it was British game, option B. In the chapter 3 questions, the most important thing to do according to the hermit is to collect wealth, to fight battles, to do good to the person you are with, to plan for future. Option C is the right answer. In the chapter A Bicycle in Good Repair, the story teaches us in a humorous way that we should always try to fix things ourselves. Bicycle should never make any noise. Overconfidence and unnecessary repairing can ruin something that was already working fine. Friends should never help each other. So option C is the right answer. Who was India's first test captain and in which year did India play its first test match? Palmakar Ballu 1877, C.K. Naidu 1932, Dadabhai Naroji 1787, Ramchandran Guha 1947. So the right answer is C.K. Naidu 1932. 48th question. In the chapter The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom, the dog spirit asked the old man to make what from the pine tree wood. जब डॉग की डेथ हो जाती है और वो ओल्ड मैन के ड्रीम्स में आकर उसे कुछ बनाने के लिए कहता है तो वो क्या कहता है? A bed, a mortar and mill, a cart, a chair and table. So option B is the right answer, a mortar and mill. What happened to the bicycle after the friend repaired it? It became perfectly smooth and silent. It was in worse condition with more noise and wobbling parts. It ran faster than before. Nothing changed. So option B is the right answer. वो और भी ज़्यादा worse condition में हो गई थी. Last question. When was the Melbourne Cricket Club MCC formed, which made the official laws of cricket? 1744, 1787, 1877 or 1832? So the right answer would be option B, 1787. सो हेयर वी कम टू द एंड. 15 मिनट्स में एमसीक्यूज की हेल्प से हमने पूरी बुक की रिवीजन कर ली है. आई होप ये आपके लिए काफी हेल्पफुल रहेगा. इसमें काफी करेक्टर्स के नेम्स भी आए हैं. आपने अपनी नॉलेज भी चेक की होगी कि आपको कितना याद है, क्या क्या किस स्टोरी में हुआ था. वो सारी चीजें जो है दोबारा से आपकी रिवाइज हो जाती हैं अगर आप ऐसे एमसीक्यूज करते हैं, क्वेश्चंस करते हैं. सो प्लीज लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल एंड कीप वॉचिंग. एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच.